Hi, welcome to Fishing the Midwest. I'm Mike Frisch. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm at Hanna's Marine in Minneapolis. Hanna's is the #1 G3 boats dealer in the entire Midwest. Now today we've got a how-to episode. We like to show you techniques that you can use on your next fishing trip to catch them. And one of the things we're doing is we're throwing a variety, actually a couple different moving baits, cast and reel baits, chuck and wind as we used to say. But we're using Rage swimmers as our trailers. These swimmers, they catch them, get in the boat, and check out this great bass fishing action on Rage swimmers. Today we're with Scott Turnage from G3 Boats. Now Scott traveled up here to Minnesota from Missouri, 700 miles to fish some largemouth bass. It's starting to progress a little bit in the fall. It's early October. Hopefully the fish are on the bite.
Coming up to Minnesota, I've been here a few times, and it seemed like we always fish the one lake that I won't mention, but the one lake that I always have to fish. So it was refreshing to know that I was going to actually fish one of the other 9,999 lakes. First Minnesota bass in a while. And my intention was to come here and maybe get into some walleye, but I heard that the largemouth were biting. And so I was a little, I wouldn't say pessimistic, but I was thinking, well, I'm not going to get to catch walleye. I can catch largemouth back home, but I was actually pleasantly surprised right off the bat. Which I've got a palm de terre right there by my house. Right? Missouri. That's a big old crappie.
Look
Goodness
at that.
gracious.
Oh,
Man,
look at that thing.
I think we're going to go heck with bass fishing, boys. I mean, now that's a wall hanging crappie right there. Look how thick that dude is. Wow.
Swim bait.
We have just now started us a crappie show. Wow, look at that,
That's
man. I
nice.
mean, that is a toad.
Yeah, it is. Today we are throwing horizontal moving baits. Scott is throwing a swim bait. He's using a Rage swimmer on a 1/4 ounce jig head. I'm using a Rage swimmer on a tungsten Thunder Cricket bladed jig. We're making long casts, steady retrieves, and the fish are biting. Hopefully it's bass. Feels pikey.
Yeah, nice one. There you go. Nicely done. Just takes us a little bit to get started.
Yeah, exactly. He ate it.
There you go. Yeah, look how thick.
Yeah, thick, isn't he? He's not that long, but he is thick.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, that's a stubby 3 pound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet he'll push through. Absolutely.
Good job. Oh yeah. Another chunky one.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Thank you, Scott.
How about that? Huh?
They are fat out here, aren't they?
They are. Man, they are just chunky.
They are getting ready for that thing we call winter.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys just hope summer falls on a weekend around here.
That's fatty, isn't he?
They are.
Yeah, that was fun. All right, let's.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by G3 Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Strike King Lure Company, and Lou's Fishing.
like he's on there. Yeah, okay. I thought I was hung up. Dig it. I don't know what this is.
Go back.
You think? Boy, he feels he's digging. He's digging.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. All right. He got me hung on something.
Got a little grass in there, huh?
Okay.
That thing's hard to get.
Got on the board finally. You let me catch one.
There you go, sir. Nice.
Swim bait bass, Minnesota. How about that? Huh? Thank you, Mike.
You bet.
Then, when these fish hit, I mean, it's just like you're hooked to a jet ski. I mean, they just wham, they just slam it, and I mean, fight you all the way to the boat. Oh, and I mean, thumped it, son. I mean, thumped it. I'll tell you what, Mike, you get your arm broke in here with these bass. And I mean just, boy, I mean just fight you. He's not even that big, but he is. He's a little bigger than I thought.
He's not bad.
He's
2.5
not bad at all,
pounder.
yeah. Oh, I
All
mean,
day.
look at that now. Boys, I'd take that all day in a tournament. And just on these little swim baits right here. What is that? What is
That's a rate swimmer.
Yeah, there you go.
375 rate swimmer.
There you go. I mean, even I can catch them on it, so you know these things have got to catch fish. What I like about this, Mike, is you know what we're not doing? Staring at a screen.
Right?
Like today's fishing, I mean, we're actually just, and I hate calling something that's only been about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, calling it old school, but we're just working what we got.
Yep.
We know the terrain. Yeah, okay. I'm here to assist.
Oh boy.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, sir. Look at that.
4 pounder all there.
Yeah, all day. All day. Heck yeah.
Look at him. Whew.
I mean,
Way
now.
up there. Again, the whole key here is we're just covering water. We've found a shoreline now that we're fishing shallower than 3 feet. We're casting fairly close to shore. There's some grass that is starting to die. We're working our baits through the grass. That's where the bass are holding. Here's another bite, another fish. There.
Yep. Well, that was
Ooh, he's moving around a little bit, isn't he?
that was not the aggressive bite. Now Mike is letting me catch some of these, fishing behind him here. We called him the sweeper a while ago. And so,
Scott, I like you, but not that much.
yeah, it's actually letting me go in and fish your seconds. And
That's a nice one.
let me see if I can pull him away from the boat there. There you go. Whoa! How about that?
Quick release.
Timed it perfect. I honestly, really, I did catch him on that bait right there. Okay, all right. We've caught some bigger, but I tell you what, there wasn't no more one aggressive than this guy right here. I mean, and that's solid. Where I come from, these fish should be longer and more skinnier, and these right here are just short and stocky, and you can't really tell by just, if y'all could just feel that, I mean, that's thick right there. That's really thick. Good job, Mike. Thank you. There you go, baby. Man, that was so much fun. I want to catch you again. See you later.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Hanna's Marine, Explore Alexandria Tourism, Starbright, and Superior Industries.
No, we're only at him.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, gotta give him. That's another nice one there, Mike. Man, I mean, that dude's got some shoulders on him. Look at that. There you go. Hey, man, it's been a wonderful day.
Yeah, it is. He lunched it.
Yeah?
Oh, boy.
Well, while you're doing that, I may just do that while
Catch
you're
that
talking.
one.
That's a damn. I mean, these are nice fish. I'll tell you
Here's-
what, up here in Minnesota, you guys got some solid
Yep.
green fish.
They got to eat now because not much to eat when they get in the winter for these guys.
Yeah. Look at there, that's the bait right there, these Rage swimmers. What size are these, Mike? 4.5?
3.75.
3.75. I just got them on a 1/4 ounce head here. And I'll tell you what, the action on these are just incredible. And Mike has them also, you're using one but with a chatterbait, right?
Correct. Yep.
And I'm not sure what these, now see back home, I would say these are mimicking shad. So they're not mimicking anything here, this color, are they?
No, not really.
Well, I tell you what, those things work all over the country right there. And that color right there is about as good as any color you can use too.
This is the tungsten thunder cricket. So it's a little smaller profile. And the thing I love about this is you can slow roll it. You can reel it really slowly and that blade still kicks. Or
Yeah.
you can speed it up.
Yeah.
It's a dynamite little bait. Same Rage swimmer you got on
Yeah.
as my trailer. All right, let's get another one.
Heck yeah. You got to take advantage of the front end guy. When he gets working on his bait, you got to make that cast. Now, a monster? No, not a monster. We'll just bring him. I'll just get him in right here in your living room, right here. There we go. Nicely done right here. Nice fish. Solid fish. Yeah, Mike had one on, come off. He got to messing with his bait, so I kind of did the sneaky approach, cast it into his water. Now I have a 5-minute penalty now that he's giving me because I cast it into his water, but nonetheless, that's another good fish right there. Thank you, Mike.
Yes, as Wally Marshall would say, Scott, you front-ended me.
Yeah, yeah, from the back. All right, we'll let him go.
Let's take a quick break from the fishing to learn about a great product from our friends at Starbright. Starbright products are game changers when it comes to boat care. Starbright products help me clean and protect my boat, keeping it looking and running at showroom level. Starbright Ceramic Metal Protect does a great job of blocking damaging UV, salt, corrosion, and dirt. It works great for all raw or polished metals, including rims, pontoons, and I love it for my boat trailer. Starbright products help me clean and protect my boat. We get to the new spot, and I kind of flippantly said, look out, boys, I'm going to get one right away. And the first cast, I make a long cast, I throw close to shore, start to reel back, and immediately there's weight.
Another one first cast?
No. I don't think.
That's fighting you pretty good. That's a fish.
Is that a fish?
Well, yeah. It is a fish. First cast.
That's a big
You
one.
called your shot.
He's got to be wrapped in weeds. Or he's a giant. Come on, boy. Ooh.
How about that? That's heavy.
There's a 5-pounder.
You're my 5-pounder.
There you go. There you go now. That's the one you wanted, isn't it? Huh?
It's a stud.
That is.
You know what this is, Scott?
What's that?
1, 2, 3 studs.
Well, that's a good one, man.
That's a good one right there.
That's why you come to Minnesota. That's why you come to catch these really nice fish. You'd make a good guide, man. You ever give up your TV show hosting thing? You'd make a good guide.
I gave up guiding the host TV. We're gonna stick with that.
Well, you've been a good guide for me, that's for sure.
It's fun, man.
That is a really nice fish.
That's big boys. Fishing the Midwest is giving away 2 Lew's Custom Light Reels to Real Times e-newsletter subscribers. To subscribe to Real Times and automatically be entered in the reel drawing, simply go to fishingthemidwest.com, find this image, hover click on it, and fill out a short form. The 2 winners will be drawn on April 1st, 2025.
Fishing the Midwest is brought to you by Nelson Auto Center, Distinctive Cabinet Design, Railblazer, and Power Pole.
Yes, he did. That's the one that got away from you a while ago, Mike. Yep. Yep, that's the one that got away from you. We come back by, and I ambushed him.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
That's a good one. Huh?
Heck yeah. Roll Tide, baby. There you go.
That was right up off the dock too, wasn't it?
Come out from under that dock. I made a little cattywampus cast, cut through that corner right there.
They are thick.
They are thick. Boat we were in today was one of my favorites. That's the G3 Sportsman 1910. What I particularly like about it is the large front deck. Both of us were up there making long casts and whipping these 7-foot rods without any being in each other's way. I like the flotation and the buoyancy of the boat. It always stayed level. It didn't seem like we were having to be to one side or the other, so the flotation was really great on that. The ride on it is really good. It's a nice dry ride. That's one thing that G3 always builds, is a nice dry boat. Capped off with the 150 SHO Yamaha. It's a great rig for any species. You could be largemouth, smallmouth. You could walleye fish, crappie fish out of it. It's really a multi-species boat, and we're proud of it. Hey, 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 hey. That's a good one, Mike. That's a good one there. That's a good one. They like to get under the boat, don't they? There we go. Yeah, another nice one. I'm a little longer armed. I'll help you.
Thank you, sir.
You've been catching so many fish, your underarms getting wet from the net.
Well, what's happening is, I don't know what's happening, but the fish are biting. I got them.
Excellent job. Nicely done. We actually moved.
Well, we decided we needed new water.
New water, it was getting too easy, wasn't it, where we were? So we wanted to challenge ourselves. Mike said, well, I know another little spot that we might try.
The rod and reel that we're using for this setup is a little bit softer rod so that we can make long casts. The fish can hit the bait, and when we set the hook, we don't immediately pull the bait away from the fish, so they can get hooked. Scott is using the KVD Signature Series. He's using a bladed jig rod. He's got a BB1 Pro. That reel is super smooth. It allows for long casts. This is an ideal setup for a swim bait. My rod and reel setup features a custom light rod. This is a rod specifically designed for bladed jigs. So it's a bladed jig rod. I've matched it with a custom light reel. Again, long casts, smooth retrieves, and very dependable drags on the loose reels.
How about that? Stretching the old stringola.
You know what they say?
That I'm a dang good fisherman?
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Oh,
He's kind of acted up a little bit. What's going on with that?
I
don't think he's ever been caught before. I don't think you've caught this fish before. Don't knock him off.
I don't recognize him.
Okay.
I don't know where he came from.
Look at that little chunky turd right there now. Is that what you guys call a football here?
That's what we call
it. It is football season. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh.
There you go. Nicely done, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Very nice.
It's another 4-pounder.
I mean, that is nice right there. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, we've had ourselves a day, huh?
Are we closing this?
We're closing this.
We're closing the show, boys. We're closing the show.
I heard you got to go back to Missouri.
This has been great, man. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Well, as you can see, a rage swimmer fished on a jig or on a bladed jig is a tremendous way to target bass. Hey, from all of us at Fish in the Midwest, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week. As always, be nice to one another And remember to include a youngster in your next outdoors adventure.